Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm playing with the Elf Girl and Elf Boy add-on die for the Pumpkin Pop-Up. Yeah, that's a long name. From Scrappy Tales. This actually goes along with that Pumpkin Pop-Up die that we got back from October or from the Halloween collection. And last video you saw that I made one. I've already forgotten what I made it into. I think it was a reindeer. It's been a while. It's been a lot of cards between then and now. So today what I'm going to do is, instead of making the pop-up, I'm going to just use the add-on. Plus one thing. This is a punch. I believe this is an 1.5 inch. No, it's a 1-inch punch. So I just punched out a 1-inch circle, and that's going to be the face for my little girl elf. That's what I decided to do. And then I can use that as a focal point on the card. I think it's going to be super cute. But you can absolutely do the pop-up as well. Haven't done a lot of the pop-ups, and I plan on doing some more of them. But I also like being able to use the dies for something other than what they were initially designed for. So first I'm going to start off with the ears. Here's our little ear. Yeah, it's actually going to go this way with the point going up. And then there's this little sliver, and that actually goes inside the ear. So I'm going to just adhere that down inside my ears. And next I'm going to work on the face. Now, I originally was planning on just doing it out of a white piece of cardstock and adding some shading to it, but when I cut out the face pieces, there's a little bit of an indentation on there from the die, and I didn't really want to do that. So I went ahead and just colored up the pieces on that, in that piece, after I've typed everything down using my best ever craft tape from Spellbinders. So I'm just going to peel that off and pop out each of those little pieces, holding them in place on the tape. Next, I'm taking a small piece of press and seal and putting that right down over the top. And what I'm trying to do here is trying to keep everything in place so that it's going to be easier to position and everything is going to be in the right spot, right? And I'm hoping that I'll be able to remove the tape and leave my little pieces down. I'm just going to slowly and gently lift off the tape. Actually, let me do this. There. Now my press and seal is stuck to my desk a little bit, so it's going to be easier for me to work with. There we go. So now I'm going to put some glue on the back of each of them and put my little face on. Actually, before putting the face on, I'm going to put this over to the side. Let's go ahead and add the hair. That way I have an idea of where I want my face to actually be. I'm going to add this. We had a hair piece right here. There's actually 2 different dies for hair. This one is, of course, for our girl with her braids. And now we can add the little ears. Okay, that I think is going to have everything fit perfect. Just need a little bit of glue behind each of these pieces here, and then I can put them all down. And there we go. I'm going to let that sit for a minute so that it has a chance to dry. While I'm waiting on that, I'll go ahead and start putting her hat together. Got some multiple pieces for her hat. The main part of the hat's going to be in this pretty red foil, and then I've got the collar in some glitter cardstock. And we've got a circle for the little pom-pom for the end. Let's go ahead and add that one down. And this piece is where the end of the hat is actually folded forward. I'm going to put some foam on the back of it. Next, I cut out a bunch of the little bells out of some gold mirror cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and add those down. Actually, I think I want to add a little bit of foam behind each of those. So I'm just going to cut some very small pieces out of my foam tape. And we're going to use that to adhere all of those little gold pieces down. And there's her little hat. Perfect. Let's see how that's going to look on her. I'm going to peel off my press and seal, and her face is all perfect on there. Awesome. Going to add a little bit of glue to the base of her little hat. And she is friggin' adorable. Awesome. I'm also going to do a collar. It's the same deal. I've got the red foil cardstock. Cut the collar out for that. And I'm going to put the little bells on the end with a little bit of foam tape. I'm going to put some liquid glue down around the bottom of her neck, bottom of her face, so that it can go right over the edge of our collar. And she is done. Now I just need to add her to a card. So I've cut a panel down. It's actually smaller than A2 size. I'm going to give it a matting layer and then put it onto a card base. But I'm putting that basically in my MISTI so I can line everything up. And let me just double check. And I kind of put my little elf down to see where I want her to be. And I just want to make sure everything is lined up straight. I'm going to have my sentiment up in that corner. And I'm holding everything down using my sticky grid, or sticky mat rather, that I've got from Waffle Flower. This thing has been fantastic. I am loving it so far, but it holds everything in place so that if I need to, I can re-stamp without a problem. Oh, and that turned out perfect. I think I do want a little bit more ink though. Just make it a little bit darker. But this is such a fine line, it really doesn't need much. That is fabulous. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put everything together. There we go. And now I can pop everything else up. Oh, that is lovely. I love this. She's so cute. I think I'm going to actually put her down just with some liquid glue instead of popping up anything extra. And that, just letting all of those little bits that I popped up be the dimension. There we go. And I still have some gifts left from when I made a card using the Santa's Workshop stamp set. And that's also where this sentiment came from. Okay, her ponytail's not wanting to stay down. Let me hold that down. And some of these are popped up on foam, so I think that's going to be fine too. So I will just go ahead and add a little scattering of those, and those will be like the little additional embellishments. And yeah, that's a quick and simple card. That is going to finish up this card. So you guys, be sure to check out the playlist to see some more videos where I'm using Scrappy Tales products. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. You have a Merry Christmas. Bye, guys.